Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So I just finished video number 27. I do have enough time, I think, to do this one video. So let's get on with it. Paper Pumpkin Alternative number 28, September 2024 kit called Autumn Abundance. I'm going to give you a look at what the stamps were. We're going to put that aside. A look at the cards that you could have made if you made them as they were designed. Over here, this QR code will lead you to a video to show you how to put those cards together as they were designed. This one will show you how to purchase a set of 3 dies. The new set of 3 dies for October, November, and December are out. A visual of everything in the kit and the coordinating colors. Now, videos 1 through 5, I show you how to put those I show you everything that's in the kit. I'm a little flustered. Okay, I've started remembering that. Okay, so as I'm going to cut, so let's get started. Our card base is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. So this is what I have left of this particular card base. We're gonna cut off this like 1 1/4 inch section. Actually, I'm gonna cut this down to 3 3/4 by 5. So here's 3 3/4, and I'm going to cut it by 5 right here. Now, I want to cut this in half here and then in half this way. We're going to have it go in 4. So by 3 3/4. No, I'd rather cut it in half this way. So half, what is 3 3/4? Oh my giddy heart, somebody help me. Give me a second. I got something I can do. Okay, scrap paper, right? This is going to show me. So if you ever have a stumble, I don't got time for this. 3 3/4, right? By 5. So now, to give me the exact measurement, I'm folding the scrap piece of paper in half. That's going to show me exactly where I need to cut. I need to cut it at 1 7/8. There you have it. Love my cheat sheet. 1 7/8 by 5. Okay. No need to worry. So this needs to stay open just a minute for me. 1 7/8. Now I need to cut it to 2 1/2 because 2 1/2 and 2 1/2 make 5, right? So 2 1/2. This is 5. 2 1/2 and 2 1/2 make 5. 2 1/2 right there. Now I need to do the other one. 2 1/2. All right. Layer number 1 is going to be using this envelope. Oh, I'm going to have that piece for another. So I'm going to fold it this way. I'm going to cut that off because what I'm after is this dark navy blue piece that's inside the envelope. So we're cutting the envelope open. I started to tell you why I cut this open. Hank has to read a book. Oh, well, has to read something of a book every month. 20 minutes a day, and do a book report on whatever he's read of every book. So I have this to put over here. So what I want from this is if I can get it to 4 1/4. Oh my goodness, it's going to make it 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Thank you, Carol. This is so much easier than me having to move it everywhere. So this is going the front part of my card base. So, you know, we tried books, you know. So you guess what the kid wants to read again. Not that we ever finished it. We got to chapter 28. What he wants to read every month is Moby Dick. Yeah. He's like, Monty, where's Moby Dick? I said, Hank, it's on the end table. He's like, no, it's not. I said, no, Hank. It's on the shelf, you know, the bottom shelf of the table in the living room. He's like, well, I said, Hank, you have to ask your teacher. There's no way your teacher is going to let you read Moby Dick. Nope. Hank came home and said the teacher said go for it. I was like, oh, no. No, 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 no. 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 But yes, the teacher said Hank can go for it. So guess what? We're back to reading chapter 1. My name is Ishmael. And I told my daughter, oh, this is the wrong bottle. I still ain't figured out that one yet. I told her last night. She's like, Mom, what are you doing? I said, well, honey, now that Hank's got the approval, because he had to get his book, you know, he has to do a little report on whatever he's read every month and do a little oral report. And I said, honey, I have to go and pre-read whatever he's reading so that I can figure out a way to, you know, explain to him in layman terms the language. Again, you know, we've been reading this book for several years, little by little. And the kid can only comprehend so much, and he asks 101 questions. No wonder why he wants to read it, because he only has to read 20 minutes a day, and we probably will only get 10 minutes of reading time for the 101 questions. And he wants to look up words and terminology, and I don't know, but oh my gosh. So yesterday, that's what I spent my time doing. So all we're doing with this is placing these back the way they were cut, like so, and doing like a window frame. Kind of cute, right? You could place it up on dimensionals. You can see my little notes here. But now we're going to stamp Thinking of You on this one, as it's really the only one that's going to work. So where is my Thinking of You in Night of Navy? Because that is what the inside of the envelope is. So I asked Hank this morning, I said, okay, so are we reading 20 minutes in the morning, or are we reading when you get home? He's like, oh, we're reading after school. I said, okay, Hank, we never have a lot of time. So we're reading after school. He said, yes, after school. I said, okay. So we got to add a little something, right? So when he gets home, that's what we're doing. So do I want it full strength, or we're going to do second strength? So we're going to stamp. You know, we don't want to stamp everywhere. We just want to stamp a little. But we got to look at it. So looks like we need a little stamping like right here to continue where we stamped there. And then that means we're going to need a little stamping like here, right? Maybe if I put them together like this. There. Here. Okay, so that's got some. We can add some like up there. And down there. Now let's glue these in place. I know I move everything on and off my desktop. I just can't help it. But anyway, so that's Moby Dick it is. I told my daughter, I said, do you think we'll finish it in a year? She's like, at 20 minutes a day? No. She's like, you guys know. I said, I know. I said, if my mother only knew. It was the last of these beautiful leather-bound books. You know, she paid quite a penny for it because she knows I collected, you know, beautiful leather books with gold gilding on them, and she found one at a thrift store, and I think she paid $25-30 for the copy because it's absolutely gorgeous. Anyways, I don't think she could have known that Hank would have latched on to this book. And I need to write in it for Hank so that he always remembers, you know. I should have pulled it out a little bit more. That he always remembers how much we've read Moby Dick. What we did I know we have been reading this book for 2 years. Maybe this will be the 3rd year that we will now have been reading this book. But what happens is, it started out, I'd read a paragraph, he'd read a paragraph. But in that paragraph, guys, you know, the terminology, why do they use such, you know, these and all the way Herman Melville wrote the book for the time period of the writing of the book, but that's what the kid wants to read. Guys, this is it. This is how easy this one is going to be. So that's what my little grandson wants to read. I mean, he had Artemis Fowl book he checked out from the library, and it was like the 3rd or 4th in the series, and he didn't want to read that, not for this ongoing book report that he has to do. And maybe the teacher didn't think that Hank really would want to read Moby Dick. He really didn't know this kid. I told Hank, I said, you know, we have to start all over again, right? We can't just pick up at chapter 28. He's like, oh, no, I know. We have to start all over again. I said, okay. So I can tell you what we can do. We are going to take this envelope flap and we are going to glue it on there. I've got to straighten it up a little bit. We are just going to glue that straight onto there. Am I cheating a little? Yeah. But why not? Why not? It's mine card and I can cheat if I want to, right? Maybe. I just need to take the edge off of it. There's this little rolled edge of where I cut it off of. I need to cut that off. Now I have a nice straight edge. Now it's not going to line perfectly up with Stampin' Ups. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the little dots like we just did everywhere. And I'm going to do that along here. And then it'll kind of tie into what I'm going to do right along the bottom. There. And then, did I stamp on the inside? No, not yet. We're working on the envelope. So we're going to do a leaf. We're just going to do a leaf this time. So a pretty leaf there. And, oh, no leaf there because we're doing this. We're going to just glue this right back on. Another envelope. But make sure you get all the way to the edge. I could have kept it fussy, cut all the little flowers out, but no, I think it'll go really well on this card. Glue it right back on another envelope. Look at that. Okay, so we have a leaf. We have thinking of you. We're going to put sending autumn wishes your way. We're going to leave a leaf on the envelope. Sending autumn wishes your way and happy Thanksgiving. We'll do happy Thanksgiving first because these are my Thanksgiving cards. And a leaf. Stamp off twice. I don't want that on the back of my card. Actually, we will stamp one on the back of the card. There. And then we can stamp a leaf right there. So there you have it, our card. Now I'm going to go, grab Hank from, well, go sit in the parking lot and wait for Hank to get out of school. I'm not getting him out of school early. No. So you could do little embellishments. I'm not going to. I'm going to leave this sweet and simple and add some Wink Estella to it. But there are many embellishments you could add. But for me, Wink Stella is going to be the embellishment. So hopefully you guys like this little quick one. And I hopefully can get these loaded before practice. If not, when I come home. So thanks for watching, everybody. And once again, if you are not subscribed and you like my videos, please consider subscribing, as it does help me out. And if you are subscribed, thank you all so very much. And please, if you have time, leave a comment in the comment section, and if you liked this one, and let me know, as I enjoy reading each and every comment. I do it every day. Sometimes I check on the comments if I have a free moment later on the day, but usually it's first thing in the morning while I charge my back. So I'm going to get going now, and please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye bye for now, everybody.